So welcome to FrightFest.
Oh, thank you. I'm very happy to be here.
How does it feel to have your film as part of this festival? Probably one of the first festivals in person for quite some time.
Oh man, see, it's amazing. It's a very great opportunity for me and for the movie because it's a very tiny movie in terms of budget and in how it is produced. It was produced, and we always suffer from pandemic and the COVID. And last year we tried to make some kind of streaming premiere, but it's not the same thing to be here in presence in a movie theater. It's completely different.
So you said that it was small from a budget perspective, but having seen the film, you do so much in this film with the animation, with the found footage aspect.
Yeah.
Why did you decide to mix all of those different aspects? Because that must have made it even more challenging for you.
Maybe not, because we have a low budget, but I try with all myself to cover this gap, try to hide that we have basically no money or very tiny budget, I remember I thought maybe if I'm good in animation. I can manage 45 minutes of animation in a very easy way. For me, it's maybe for others animation is too expensive, but for me it's very cheap in terms of creation, in terms of making it. So I can use that as a power, and cover the 35 minutes of animation. And then when you try to when you make a mockumentary, sometimes you can use this powerful weapon to hide that you have very tiny budget. You can do it if you want. Okay, so I basically try to use the language of the mockumentary and blend with animation and classical narration style.
I thought it was very effective. I thought it worked really well. I also like the fact that you had a dog with a camera on to record all of that aspect. I mean, tell me a little bit about doing that, because I thought that was genius.
The dog is we have a real dog, and then we have a puppet dog, and I like the idea to use a puppet dog inside the mockumentary line of the movie, because then in animation they are all puppets. So it's strange kind of another level blend, and you put and basically was a robot head that moves and moves the ears and so on. So I found the idea quite interesting, so why not?
I loved it. I loved it. I was really worried about that dog for the whole film.
Oh, we establish the same kind of empathy sometimes with animal, more than the actors or the characters. It's really it's a truth.
Oh, yeah, give me an animal in peril and I'm panicked. Give me a person in peril, I don't care.
Okay.
So what are the challenges with bringing this together? Because obviously it's ambitious, you said there's a low budget, but what was the biggest challenge in getting this to completion?
The biggest challenge was to for me, the biggest challenge was when we start, because I was very frustrated that I spent maybe 8 months or a year going producer to producer, and they try to transform the movie. They said rewrite, put that inside, this kind of bullshit, and I miss maybe a year going one producer to another producer, and then something starts. I said I can do this movie with no producer. And so basically maybe it's this gap that when I said let's go start this production, but the most difficult part was the 8th month and the year before, obviously. Sure.
So what have you got coming up next after this?
I've said I have, like every filmmaker, I have many projects, many movies that I like to produce, to make. I have a script for a very big movie, a big budget movie, some kind of kaiju in Rome. But I have also a tiny little movie, and I'm trying to produce with my co-producer that helped me in this project, as in Heaven So on Earth.
Well, I look forward to whatever you do next, because this film was so ambitious and so different to what's out there. I really thought it was great.
Thank you very much.
Well, good luck with it tonight with the screening, and congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.